Hey everybody, it's David McKeever, Richard Hundley with Advanced One McKeever Real Estate, and this is your Friday Ask the Broker show. Today, Richard, we're talking about working with taking an overpriced listing from a seller who obviously is trying to get top of market and or more. So let's hash it out. What are some things we can do as agents to either, first off, should we just avoid taking an overpriced listing, or should we not? Should we avoid it or take it on and go for it, or what do you think?
I think in this hot market of, and we're not hearing about a whole lot of overpriced listings, because you could list a house now probably $10,000 over and still sell it in a week. Mm-hmm. So that's how hot the market is. But let's say they want to go 20, 25 over. In my opinion, I would take it if I have a decent discussion with them up front. Mm-hmm. If they're really stuck on pricing and even want to go higher, then that might be one to walk away from. But at 20,000 over, I'm going to have the discussion with them. Well, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, the market has shown, according to the comps I've run and shown you, that the price for your comparables is right around here. I'm willing to try it up here. I want you to make more money, because if you make more money, I do too. So I want you to get the most you can. Mm-hmm. But if after a couple of weeks, the market is saying that you might be getting some showings, but then no offers, then the market is saying, you're a little overpriced, we're going somewhere else. I need you to think about finding the market for us.
So in your initial conversation with the sellers, that's a conversation you're having. You're kind of preempting asking for a price reduction. So when you hit them up 3 to 4 weeks later for a price reduction, you've already had that conversation with them.
Yeah, it's not going to be, well, you agreed with my price. Well, I agreed with it, but that was to try it. Now you might have to do what the market is telling both me and you to do. Yeah. And that is that, you're getting showings. We just had one. Ton of showings, no offers. Mm. Reduced it down to what the market called for, sold in 3 days. Big difference. This market is that fast, it would do it for you. But, us as realtors, we have to interview the sellers too. They're interviewing us, but we're interviewing them, because if they're just out there somewhere, they're kind of a waste of time.
Yeah, one tip I can give, and one thing I speak about when I'm sitting across the table from a seller who wants to list really high, of course I say, I'm happy to try to help you with that. But like you said, the market is going to dictate what it's going to be sold for. Right. And I say this to the seller, Mr. and Mr. Seller, I have to convince 3 people that price is good. Not only do I have to convince the buyers to buy it at that price, I got to convince the buyer's agent that that's a good price, and we have to convince the appraiser that that's a good price. So all of those people need to agree upon this price, and if one has an issue, then we're going to have an issue, and they're going to tell us, the market will tell us if we're too high. So it's not just me stating a price. There's 3 other people on the other side of this transaction that have to agree with your price as well.
Yeah, if you don't convince them, you're not going to make the sale. A real good one about the agent, because they get outside after looking at the house. Oh, it looks great. What do you think? Agent says, well, I ran the comps on it already, and it should really be down here, not where it's at. Right. Oh, well, then let's go look at some more homes. Boom, just lost your sale. Yeah. So if we don't convince about 4 people on a price, we're not going to make a sale.
Another good, I'll call it, well, that's an objection when sellers want to price it too high. So another good objection handler to an overpriced listing is, if they price it 20% higher, they're going to miss out on a lot of potential buyers even seeing their house to begin with. Yep. So if somebody's house is worth $500,000 and they want to list it for 10% higher at $550,000, well, most buyers who are qualified up to $500,000 aren't even going to see it online, because they're going to set their search at maybe 510, maybe 505, but not 550. So all those buyers who are qualified up to 500,000 won't even see your home when they put in the filter online because we've listed it at 550,000. So you're missing out on a whole potential.
Yeah. And then what about once it hits 30 or 40 days? This market where we're selling in 10 and 20, what's wrong with that house?
Yeah.
You know, is there something wrong? Maybe we don't even need to look at it. So, you know, going too far over price is, you know, I understand sellers saying this is their market, and it is. You can be a little bit overpriced, you're still going to sell. Remember, it has to appraise, like David said earlier. But if you go way over, then you as the listing agent might have a real headache with them pounding you that why isn't my house selling in one of the hottest markets ever? Well, hopefully you can come back and say, remember I told you at the beginning that the market said this. That might kind of keep you from being the bad guy.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of great tips there. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. And anything else to add before we wrap it up?
I think that's about it. You price them maybe a little over, but not too much, and then payday will be coming. Happy clients, happy buyers, happy everyone.
That's right. Hey guys, we really thank you guys for watching today. Our Ask the Broker show comes out each and every Friday at 10 a.m. So make sure you pay attention to next week's episode, and we'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.